What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Um, Welcome to the channel, man. I hope everybody is having a great day today. Watch this show, and now I'm finna talk about this shit. But before I do, you know,
Hey, smoke weed every day.
I want you to see this. I want you to see this. Now, I watched the show just a few minutes ago, just finished it. I woke up at like 6. I've been watching this show. First off, the show is fucking long, all right? It's ridiculous. You got a 2-hour pre-show with people whom you're not using, you don't care to use, you just wanted to get them out there on the show. But this is what I wanted to check out right here. Look at this.
Okada is the most dangerous man in it. Oh my! Oh no! What the hell's going on here?
No reaction at all. None whatsoever. How many times are you going to do a start-stop with Wardlow? This is like, what, the third or fourth time that you're trying to reintroduce him to people? This guy should have been a world champion in AEW by now. Twice over, really. But he was gone. He's been filming American Gladiator. They haven't used him right. So their plan is to have him come out here and disrupt the Okada Swerve match. And Swerve lost, of course. You knew he was going to lose. But this is the thing. This is like their thing that they're trying to do here.
Wardlow! Prince Nana just got wiped out. But wiped out by Wardlow! And after
finally,
Swerve had his knee brutalized by Kazuchika Okada, Wardlow, this shocking appearance.
All this thing.
This is just a demonstration in front of Swerve Strickland, who doesn't appear to be able to move out of that corner.
Meanwhile, this man is just sitting there watching this man do all
Swerve
this shit.
with all the
only one person that this man is here. Everybody else, crickets. This man is giving a thumbs down because he knows how many times you're going to stop with this guy.
damage that's been done. Wardlow with Don Callis? No.
He joins
I don't even want to think about that.
group. They are trying so hard to make this guy like their Paul Heyman. Meanwhile, this guy, the reason why he got let go from TNA is because of his shit that he do backstage involving women. Right? But now here he is.
That's what
now.
I think that's all the confirmation we need, Brian.
Yeah, I'm just gonna accumulated so much gold. Yeah. I'm going to come back and I'm going to be a part of this nothing group that they're trying to have here. This is ridiculous. Of course, you get blood everywhere, right? In AEW, you get blood everywhere. Let me just give you a rundown of what happened on the show, right? So Edge and Christian won. They didn't hug it out, but they did the Predator, Carl Weathers, Arnold Schwarzenegger thing where they kind of like grip hands, you know what I'm saying? Christian didn't want to do them, all right? He didn't want to do it. All right, get off me, all right? They're saving that for their September 20th show in Toronto so they can just have a little hug it out embrace moment because Edge is on the fucking poster and that's the selling point is Edge. Meanwhile, across the street, they're planning John Cena versus somebody at WrestlePalooza, maybe Brock Lesnar, it may be whoever, right? But meanwhile, you have all of this. I didn't even know Kota Ibushi was even involved in this match. I didn't know anything about Kenny Omega. They try to keep all of that shit a secret. But the thing here is that they're writing this man off of TV, right? Because he's hurt. He got to go get surgery. But here's the thing. I guess he's like, I got to get surgery anyway. Whatever, my neck is fucked up. Let's just go ahead and get me to this pay-per-view. Let me bleed all over the fucking mat. Let's exchange it. It wouldn't be an AEW show without blood, right? Especially when you're involving Jon Moxley, but that's for another story. So Mercedes Moné, she won her match. There is this, she was in a 4-way with a lot of other people from Stardom and over there in Japan, and she won the match. She got 9 belts now. That shit only works if you got the world championship. Like, how is she getting all of these belts? And for what reason? Let me just tell you about another thing that happened. All right. Let's talk about this Hurt Syndicate thing, right? So the rumors must be true about them not wanting to drop the titles, them just wanting to just go in there. Listen, they didn't have an opportunity to do the Hurt business in WWE and extend it for however long that they wanted to extend that stable for. So they came over to AEW to do it. Now, they looked at the people that's over here in AEW, and they were like, you know what, man? I don't want to lose to nobody over here, because nobody over here can legitimately, in storyline, real life, can beat us, right? So Hurt Syndicate, they don't want to lose. We're not going to lose. So let's get the Gates of Agony out here. A nothing team with Ricochet to cost the Hurt Syndicate the match. They already beat up the Gates of Agony. So the Gates of Agony came out, and then they just fucking cost them the match. They fought off, and guess who won the tag team titles? Bandito and Brody King. A nothing tag team that just been formed together 2 weeks ago. And now they're the tag team champions. You can't take anything that they do seriously. But let Wrestling Observer tell you. I
thought it was a very good show. It was not the best AEW show of all time. Probably not even close, honestly.
Very good show.
But there were no bad matches.
There were no bad matches. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? There are no bad matches. It was a show full of bad matches. The Tony Storm Athena match, it wasn't all that great. You got Nigel McGuinness challenging for the New Japan World Championship. No build. It probably was a build over in New Japan, but you didn't show that leading up to the show. The only thing that you knew that was going to be on the show was that cage match, MJF and Hangman, which Hangman won and retained the title because Mark Briscoe came out there and caused a distraction. And the distraction that he caused didn't play anywhere into the finish. If you're going to have him come out there and cause a distraction, let him go out there and get his receipt on MJF and lay him in the ground. Let him hit the J Driller. And then let Hangman pin him. But no, we want our champion to look strong. So Mark just came out there. People were trying to hold him back. And then MJF tried to get the ring and try to use it against him, but the ref saw it. And then Hangman hit him over the head with the binder and then hit his move and then won. What Mark should have came down there, hit the J Driller, and then Hangman pins him. But no, we want Hangman to do this shit first. The show was all over the place. But let these guys tell you now.
Matches. There was at least one bad finish. There was one spot in a match.
Bro, it was multiple bad finishes on that show. Multiple bad finishes. These guys just don't want to come out and say, yo, this show was terrible. I don't understand. But this is what AEW is, though. This is what AEW is. This is it. Chaos, carnage. I ain't gonna lie. I did like the lights out thing, the cage around the ring like it is. That shit's very cool. But the stupidness in this shit. Gummy bears on the fucking thing here. Playing around. Because these two lost the EVP, so they don't have all the shit that they used to have. So apparently it's supposed to be thumbtacks in there, but they ain't nothing but gummy bears. Come on, this shit is like playing with your friends at the playground. I'm going to throw a gummy bear at you. It wouldn't be this without flips. You're gonna hurt yourself. But you gotta do it though, right? This was great. Wrestling Observer, this is great. This man taking a fork and sticking it in this man's ear. This is great, right? This is great. This is a great show. No, it's not. It gets ridiculous, and it gets ridiculous, and it gets ridiculous. And things just don't make no sense. Who wants to see shit like this? You're going to hurt yourself. They're going to hurt themselves. Maybe it's not meant for me to get. But guess what? I was high watching this, so I was just rocking with it. But you got a long way to go, man. You got a long way to go. I don't look at this. Flip. Oh. Look at this. Oh, bruv. See you later. Look. You all right? You all right? Oh, man. But it was a great show, he says. Give me a fucking break. These folks didn't even... Warlow get no reaction. Nothing gets a reaction anymore, man. This show, Forbidden Door, they need to close the door. They need to close the goddamn door and never open that bitch again.